From the Detroit Free Press, it's Friday, June 19th. Here are today's top stories. Brought to you by JB's Smokehouse, located inside Bush's Fresh Food Market of Canton. JB's offers a range of authentic barbecue favorites, from beef brisket and mac and cheese to fried green tomatoes and pulled pork tacos. JB's is sure to become your new favorite barbecue spot.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Did you eat a lot of ramen in college? Well, the food is also popular in Michigan prisons, where inmates love to complain about what's served in the chow hall. Those with money can buy ramen dishes from the prison commissary and heat it up in microwaves. Michigan prisoners bought 2.5 million packets of ramen between January and May. Demand is so high, ramen sometimes doubles as prison currency. But now there's a supply problem due to the coronavirus. Prisoners were told Wednesday they can only order half as much. A plant that makes it shut down after workers tested positive.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, a reporter on the Detroit Free Press Autos team. I spoke with Tanya Brown, the youngest sister of Nicole Brown Simpson, who said that her family is surprised and saddened that Ford Motor Company would hold the world debut of the all-new Ford Bronco on July 9th. They asked whether the date isn't insensitive to domestic violence survivors all over America. The date coincides with the birthday of O.J. Simpson, perhaps the most famous passenger in a Ford Bronco, when he used it to flee police following the murder of his ex-wife. Ford Motor Company says that the date is coincidental, and the launch was delayed from March due to the coronavirus.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist with the Detroit Free Press. The Internal Revenue Service has issued a special alert for those with loved ones in senior care centers and nursing homes. Nursing home residents who already are at a high risk of losing their lives to COVID-19 should be able to spend their stimulus checks as they wish, according to the IRS. The payments are intended for the elderly, not for the care centers where they may live. Some nursing homes have been claiming that if a resident was low income and on Medicaid, the facility would get to keep the economic impact payment of $1,200 for individuals. Members of Congress have expressed outrage, and now the IRS has issued its own warning. Seniors can keep their stimulus.
This is Brian McCollum, music writer with the Detroit Free Press. Detroit-born rapper Big Sean returned to his high school alma mater Thursday by video. Speaking in a surprise address during Cass Tech's virtual commencement ceremony, Big Sean noted that graduating students were setting out in the world during a topsy-turvy 2020.
2020, you guys, this is the craziest year ever, and so you starting off the decade right with a diploma from the greatest high school. You know, regardless of all the craziness that's been going on, I applaud you for that. You know, I applaud your dedication.
The rapper-born Sean Anderson is a class of 2006 Cass Tech alum, part of a celebrity roll call that has included students such as Diana Ross, Jack White, and Lily Tomlin. Like other schools in Detroit and across the U.S., Cass Tech opted to hold an online commencement event amid the coronavirus pandemic. Appearing on video in a spray-painted Detroit Pistons jersey, Big Sean offered words of hope for the newly minted grads.
Every time I think of Cass Tech, is forever in my heart. You guys are forever in my heart. So thank you. God bless you. Stay safe. All right. Love.
This is Evan Petzold of the Free Press Sports Department. The athletic departments at Michigan and Michigan State allowed football, men's basketball, and women's basketball players to return to campus beginning Monday for voluntary workouts. Since then, 2 student athletes at Michigan and 1 at Michigan State have tested positive for the coronavirus. Michigan has performed 221 COVID-19 tests, while Michigan State has given 124. The schools did not release the names of the players nor the sport they compete in. At Michigan State, the infected student-athlete immediately went into quarantine, where they will be isolated for 10 to 14 days. A second negative test is required to start workouts. No coach or staff member at either university's athletic department tested positive. The most recent positive test makes 3 total at Michigan State. 1 other athlete did not report to campus after testing positive at home last week. The first person tested positive sometime in the last 3 months. Most schools have discovered COVID-19 cases are becoming an issue when trying to get players back on campus. On Thursday, the Texas Athletic Department announced 13 new football players tested positive, bringing the total to 15 diagnosed.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.